Hey everyone, welcome back to Game Center Crown. My name is Joy. This is Rule of Rose, and this chapter is the Goat Sisters. I've already taken the liberty of stocking everything in the rubbish bin, so you guys didn't have to sit through that. Let's go ahead and equip the steel pipe. And we have two things that we can pick up here right away. One is something that Meg left on the chair when she stood up, and that is Meg's pencil. The name Meg is written on the pencil. What does it have your name on it? Indeed it does. We also have a lollipop back here, a healing item. We also have all these strange schematics kind of hanging around, and this is a room we haven't been in before. How to make icky water. And let's see, there's something else we can look at. There's this thing. There's a strange sack here. Something is rustling around inside it. Interesting. Could have sworn there was another schematic somewhere. I think we picked something. Brown, you good? Come here. Okay, we're not. Let's ask for a clue from the Bucket Knight. See what he has to say. If memory serves me correctly, you've met a wise princess, a spring of inventions. She seeks what you seek. I know what it is, yet you forget. Remember your forgotten promise. That's your only clue. All right, so he said something about inventions, and Meg actually comes up with a lot of inventions. I wonder if we can see these. A design draft for some machine is posted on the wall. What about this one? No, we can't. We're gonna notice it when we kind of leave the area, but this is Meg's laboratory. So she came up with this sack. She also came up with a little scissor contraption that first cut our ropes in the Unlucky Cloverfield chapter. And we know that because somebody online went on to, I think it was Rule of Rose Decrypted on Tumblr, went into the file names and found that they were like Meg scissors or something like that. So very cool, like little lore point there. Oh, got some here. What is this? Is this a spoon? It's a lollipop. Oh, they're giving us lots of healing items. Lollipops do a lot of healing. Here, let me set Meg's pencil to find. It looks like we can find 3 different things with it.
Go!
Brown, I'm putting you to work, bud. Is he stuck? Yeah, you're stuck, aren't you, bud? Oh, Brown.
Stay!
What if I make you sit?
Come!
Oh, boy.
Go!
No, this is terrible. Okay, so I'm gonna hope I know where we go. I think I just need to leave the area and he'll come with me. It's typically what happens. But we can look around here. And I think we're actually going to be heading towards our left. Oh, Brown, you glitchy bastard. I was just singing your praises not too long ago about how your design was so good. So, so good. And yet, here we are. Maybe it's this side? I think so. Yeah. Boarding gate. At the very least, Brown will follow us. We just basically went all the way to the ass of the ship. Yeah, so we way out here. All right, bud. You good? You're not stuck anymore? Okay. That was terrible. Let's see Meg's lab. Sector 15. She's way back in the back of the bowels of the ship. And so in this chapter, this is Meg's chapter, obviously, but it also connects to Diana. You may have noticed that those two kind of appear together a lot. And there's a reason for that. And we're going to uncover it during this chapter. And I kind of hinted at what it was at the end of the last video. Hinted, that's a very generous term for what I did. We found an aristocrat page. The Red Crayon Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the prince and princess. I promise to love thy neighbor. I shall offer a monthly gift. I shall punish the unfaithful. Sounds like Catholicism. But, let's see. I can say that. I was baptized Catholic. Against my will as a baby, which, what are you gonna do? Anyway. Find the rest. Hang on, stay. I wanna see if anything is around here. I don't think so, but I do want to take a look just in case. No, just a bunch of boxes. Okay. Onward! The Sector 13 lift. I wonder if this is the same elevator that we rode up with Amanda. Nope. I can't find it anywhere. Whatever Meg is looking for, she's quite worried about it. She doesn't want anyone else to find it. I feel like I'm gonna beat you to it, Brown. Yep. We found a stray dog list. Stray dog's notes. The following are notes on the monster stray dog, as described to us by the beautiful Princess of the Rose. He's big, strong, scarred, loyal, talkative, cleanly, and he kidnaps children who don't do their chores. That took a very hard left turn. Current tasks. Stray dog investigation. First floor restroom. Gather notes from rumors scribbled on walls, assigned to Susan. Taking this very seriously. Let's talk to this young man. Who are you? Are you Thomas? No, you're not Thomas. Are you? What's Miss Meg looking for? A gift? Probably not. Miss Diana already found the goat. Anyway, I've got to train to improve my speed. I'm preparing for a duel. So don't bother me. While you were being a heterosexual, he was studying the blade or the broomstick. Let's see. Stray dog list. We can use either of these because they come from the same book. So, Brown, let's find the rest of these, bud. So the goat is the monthly gift. I'm wondering if either Mary or Sally was specified or if it didn't matter. Actually, I think... Yes, one of them is specified, but I can't remember which one. Thought about going down some of these hallways, but then... Okay, have some puddles outside. The freezing compartment. This is a very fancy airship. Though if, I believe we see a map in this chapter that shows us the trajectory, but we also read a news article about how it was, headed to India, I believe. So, long journey from the UK. And we had a snowman here. Jennifer found a love letter. Oh, Diana, I love you with all my heart. Meg. Ooh. That's lesbian activity. And we gotta fight this freaky ass goat imp. Listen, bud. I don't like this. No. Get off of me. Get off. Get bent. Oh, nice. I love when I get stuck on the character model. Oh, wow. Swing and a miss, bud. Ugh. Dat hitbox, though. Oh, come on now. Alright, we got him. Let me out. Thomas is a little bastard with a bag on his head. That's some more lore for you. Found an ice pick, which is fun. We have a what looks to be a frozen pig here, and then frozen meat is hanging. Observant. But we found a love letter from Meg to Diana. Ooh. So, and that's only part of it, fam. We stills be looking. Actually want to peek into some of these rooms real quick. See if we can. The pantry. Yeah, I played this in my personal playthrough not too long ago, but I'm having big trouble Whoa! Holy imps, Batman. Also, all this rope, though. Goodness gracious. That's a lot, son. So clearly, we're looking at something that's not supposed to be found. What about this? Second passenger hallway. Okay, we might want to dip back. Ooh, yeah, we got a lot of rope happening now, son. Lordy, lordy. I think this is the smoking room? Yes, it is. Pretty sure it is. Let's see if we can find... No, it's the wheelhouse. So we'll be returning to the wheelhouse at some point. Because there's one of the imps wielding one of the special blades. Actually, now that imps are appearing, we might be able to snag it real quick. But first, a faded map is on the wall. It's hard to read, but there seems to be a line marking a course. There's a speaking tube. Nothing can be heard from it. It's a map used for navigation. There's a course plotted from England to India. So. And we know that there was an accident. Yes, it's you. You have the fancy fucking knife. Give it to me, you bastard. You're gonna make me beat you senseless for it? You absolutely are. Give it to me! We got Earl. Earl had to die, just like the Dixie Chicks told us. Back here is a radio room. There's nothing really in there except there is a working radio, apparently. But we're gonna leave. That's the only reason you would ever want to come into the wheelhouse is to get the Earl knife. And honestly, that's the only reason I went in there, so perfect. So now let's set that love letter to find and get moving. Love letter. Find.
Go!
Lead the way, Brown. But yeah, you can really see how aggressive the ropes start to get here. Where are we going, bud? All the way over here? Sector 13 lift, okay. So we're making a loop a little bit. Let's see. What are we going to discover in here? I think we get another notebook page. Basically, we're getting pages of Meg's notebook, in case you haven't pieced that together yet. Which aligns with the story about how, Big Sister ripped up the notes. And we're gonna get a little exposition here, I believe. Yeah, here we go. The strong-willed princess and the cold princess were talking. The unlucky girl listened quietly. That's why I don't like her. She follows me everywhere. It's pathetic. What do you think, Eleanor? She was writing you a love letter. I already got it and ripped it in half. Oh. I tried to make the goat eat it, but it wouldn't even look at it. So, Diana does not feel the same way. Perfect timing, Jennifer. I have a job for you. Part of this letter was torn off and is missing. I need you to go find it. Oh, Diana, Diana, wherefore art thou? It seems to be a letter meant for Diana, but it is torn and impossible to read. Jennifer found torn letter. I want to pick up what Brown was barking at. We got Meg's notebook. So it seems Diana is the culprit. Margaret's little book, Meg. So her name's Margaret, but she goes by Meg. Chapters: The Prince and the Princess, Aristocrat Club Manners, Meg's Invention Corner, Findings on the Land of Imps. The Prince and the Princess, Aristocrat Manners, Lesson 1, Curtsying. Yes, they all practice curtsying. And the prince is a bear. Princess is in a red dress. Very important, remember that. Well, it's not super important, but it is worth remembering. Aristocrat Manners, Lesson 2, Hosting. Words of the Princess of the Red Rose. Jennifer, your efforts this month deserve special recognition. You managed to find Peter and will be amply rewarded. So we heard that. Meg's Invention Corner. Torture chair. Spinning chair. A torture bag. Song for an onion. Onion bag. Secrets of the Land of... Playroom. Following the popularity of airships, the orphanage built several... It's torn away. I wish I could flip the damn camera, but it's not letting me. For whatever godforsaken reason. So Eleanor does something really interesting in that she looks away when she curtsies to someone that she's meant to be addressing. That's a precious letter Meg wrote for me. Hurry up and find the other half, Jennifer. Ooh, you manipulative little bitch. So she does a curtsy as well. And then there's the goat. So she tried to feed the letter to the goat, make it look like an accident, basically. Whew, boy. Boy. Meg's notebook. So we can't find anything else with Meg's notebook, unfortunately, because I'd love to know about the Land of the Imps. But because this is a parallel of what was happening in the orphanage, the imps are likely made up to them. And then this is just a projection that we're dealing with. But let's see. We have the torn letter. You can find that.
Go.
I can't see jack shit. Okay, we're going. Ugh. There we go. Going this way. But yeah, so Meg is in love with Diana. And Diana wants nothing to do with it. Thinks she's pathetic. Which is unfortunate. But back to Eleanor. I was reading more about her in between filming the last episode. And I wish I had some of this information when we were doing the Bird of Happiness chapter. There's quite a bit of evidence that she has... Oh, what is it? It's like... repressive affect disorder or something like that. It's basically where her emotions are kind of flat. And it's both a defense mechanism and also a sign of a neurodivergence of some sort, whether it's autism spectrum or due to post-traumatic stress, things like that. So something's going on with Eleanor, and the fact that she looks away as well and doesn't really make eye contact and doesn't have proper emotional responses indicates that something's a little off with her neurologically. So. And then we have Diana, who's just a bitch. She's very malicious. And Meg is eager to please, but not too eager. Where could it have gone? Oh, honey. Having been a baby gay who's written some love letters before, I empathize with Meg here. Meg is also... There's some evidence that she might be a foil to Jennifer in that she's closest to the bourgeoisie. She's the lowest ranked aristocrat. And also, so she's a little bit closer to Jennifer's position. But also, that she's capable of showing empathy and emotions, which a lot of the other girls and boys are not really shown doing in a way that's stable, like Amanda to a degree, but she's very mentally unstable. Some people have speculated that Meg might be how Jennifer would have acted if she were part of the aristocracy, which is an interesting theory, and I don't, you know, deny it or approve it. I just think it's just interesting. And we're also going to find out some information about Jennifer later that gives her another similarity to Meg. So, actually, stay here. I want to check out this room, our filth room. Olivia and Susan say GTFO. And if we go into the broom closet over here, you can take a peek and see what they're doing. What are you doing in my room, my filth room? What are you doing in my swamp? Terrible Shrek Scottish accent there. But, check out. It's really funny to me that these keyhole things take so long to load, and then I remember it's basically like it's loading another room on the PlayStation 2, so Olivia's just running around doing her own thing. Susan, meanwhile, is digging through our rubbish bin. You better not touch my fancy knives, you little shit. But, yeah, so we can see lots of ropes dangling about, and we'll get a closer look when we're allowed back in the rubbish room, or the filth room, rather. So that's that on that. But we are hot on the tail of the other half of this letter that Diana is acting like she actually wants, when we know damn well that's a lie.
Go.
See. Oop. That slip and slide. Looks like we're heading towards the aristocrat club here. Alright. Oh yeah, this is when we finally get to go into aristocrat luggage. Pew 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 pew. Air horns. And immediately, it's a boss battle, I'm pretty sure. The one time we're allowed in here, or the first time we're allowed in here at least. Halfway through the damn game. Alright, we have this weird clippage. Alright. So, the way to really do this, ideally, if you're doing this fair and square, is to separate these bastards and knock them down. Wait till one gets back up, beat them, and then run back over. And we have this goat over here that's cosplaying as Scissor Man from the Clock Tower games. And we have this white goat over here, and the white goat is actually weaker than this scissor goat. So the white one's gonna go down a lot faster than this one. Oh my god, I was afraid that hitbox was gonna go nuts and actually hit me. Ooh, god, don't poke me, little bastard. Okay. This is not a very hard boss fight. You can tell I'm not having a hard time with it, even with my infinite health thing going on. Very easy. Just keep them separated. Okay, that one's dead. I'm gonna take this bastard out. Yep. And that's that on that. Pretty easy boss fight. Just separate them. Dodge their attacks as needed. Let's see. So, it should be this grandfather clock. And we remember that one of the sisters wanted to read the letter, and so she dug it out of the sister's stomach. So we have a dead goat. And Diana has shoved the other half of the letter into this dead goat's belly. This dramatic piece together.
There you are. There you are.
Oh, this is not going to end well.
Why do you have it? How could she? How could she do that to me? What did I ever do to her? I can't get along with girls like her.
It's into the onion bag for her.
So we're going to figure out what that sack was. And as we can see, we're back on the ground now. Back at the orphanage. Someone's got a mantis, a cookie with ants, a spider. And Jennifer's in the sack. And they're dropping these in there with her. This is some Lord of the Flies type shit right here. So yeah. That happened. We unfortunately do not get to see the full contents of the letter. Also, the same person, Ruler Rose Decrypted on Tumblr, found a missing or a unused asset. That was an eraser that Meg had drawn on that said Meg Hearts Diana. Editing joy. Toss that shit up on the screen. Yeah, there it is. Thank you, Ruler Rose Decrypted on Tumblr. Anyway, we have a little something here. We have the goat. It's a goat doll. A ragged goat doll is lying on the floor. A piece of paper is underneath it. Even true love is quickly shredded by... Let's put it in the book. The Goat Sisters. And again, we have a heart between the goat with the glasses, Meg, and the other goat, Diana. Little sister wrote a letter, ba-ba. Big sister munched it up, ba-ba. Little sister studied her notes, ba-ba. Big sister tore them to shreds, ba-ba. Little sister wanted to read Big Sister the letter, so she fetched it from her sister's stomach. But with Big Sister dead in a pool of amber blood, who is there to read the letter to? Ba ba. Even true love is quickly shredded by conflict. The unlucky girl remembered the promise she made to her dear friend, and so she wrote it on the chalkboard, so she'd never forget it ever again. Everlasting true love. So Meg was definitely heartbroken over that, obviously. And so that makes her a bit different than most of the other characters in that she's capable of filling that. And we don't need to save just yet. Or the other children seem to be detached in some way. Though the chapter we're about to go into is heavy as shit. How was it, Jennifer? Do you remember now? I see you remember the second one. But that's not all of it. You really are a silly girl. Hurry, hurry, read another story, Jennifer. Alright, you little psychopath. This next story that we read, this next chapter, is heavy, heavy, heavy. It's the Mermaid Princess. Mermaid Princess. A long, long time ago, the Mermaid Princess fell in love with a human prince. But for years, her love went unrequited. Before long, she was old and decrepit. All alone, even on the day of her death. The poor, poor princess of the Sea Kingdom. Who'd ever want to become an ugly woman like her? This one's kind of hard to interpret, and you'll see what I mean when we get into it. I'm still not 100% sure. This is the one that is the most speculative. So. Yeah, sure, I'd like to save. August 1930, Mermaid Princess. So we have these girls on hooks. So they're being preyed upon. And we're in the VIP room that is full of rope. When the unlucky girl closed the storybook, the strong-willed princess was there in the room and said sourly, "Rats, the fish is gone. Mr. Hoffman will be furious. You should be looking for your own precious thing." And with that, that wraps up the Goat Sisters and opens up the Mermaid Princess. Mermaid Princess is a time. We're definitely going to be doing a lot of analysis and running around in this chapter. It should go fairly quick, except for the exposition talking about what's going on. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the Goat Sisters, and I hope you will join me next time for the Mermaid Princess. My name is Joy. This is Game Center Crown. Later, y'all.